Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Right there on the screen is the phone number. You can get in touch with us, and also the email address and our social media. The social media way you could follow the show. 68 degrees in Ellijay this morning. I am in 54 degrees. Yes. So it's a little 54, a little cool, a little frost on the pumpkin, whatever you would call it. But 68 degrees in Ellijay this morning. And we are North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm your host, BKP. So let's get started. I was thinking, every day I look at what direction do I want to go with the show? What do I want to look at today? Yes, I did watch a lot of the Corey Lewandowski Nadler's clown show. Oh, absolutely hilarious yesterday, that clown show. They are a serious bunch of Democrats that plan to impeach the president of the United States. So answer the question. Answer the question. Why didn't you go to the Department of Justice and talk to Jeff Sessions? Were you carrying the message? Did you have the message? Oh, my God. All right. So I was thinking what I wanted to do this morning, DJ. I want to do what if this was Donald Trump? And I'm thinking President Donald Trump, and I'm thinking of doing this segment from time to time. So what I think all media should open up with this morning is, what if this was President Donald Trump? This would be the headline. Now, I'm going to let me tell you what video I want. I want the video, the Twitter video on Democrat donor Ed Buck. Okay. Democrat donor Ed Buck. It's out of the breaking Hillary Clinton donor Ed Buck arrested after another male overdose in his seedy LA apartment. So I want to go with that video in just a second when I tell you, DJ. But here's the thing. I watch NBC, CNN in the morning. This story is nowhere, buried. So for 1 hour on MSNBC and into the Morning Joe circus, also on CNN, this did not come up. So we're going to play this news clip, and let's go with it, DJ, and then we'll be right back. This would be breaking news if it was President Trump. Go ahead with the video.
Democratic donor Ed Buck has been arrested and charged with running a drug den.
Yeah, this comes after 2 men died in months past at his West Hollywood home, and the district attorney says another man OD'd there last week. Jeff Michael live in the newsroom with more. Jeff?
All right, Jeff and Susie, thanks. LA County District Attorney Jackie Lacey just announced the charges minutes ago. It comes after years, I should say, after controversy surrounding Ed Buck. The West Hollywood man has played a prominent role in city politics for decades and has been at the center of a storm for years. 2 men have actually died from drug overdoses in his home, but he's never been charged, and he's denied that he gave them drugs. But prosecutors have called for his arrest. Tonight, the district attorney charged him in a new case, claiming he injected a man with methamphetamine this week in his home. That man overdosed but survived. Buck is charged with supplying drugs, with battery, and running a drug house. He's scheduled to face a judge tomorrow morning.
All right, so he injected a man with methamphetamines, accused of running a drug house. Buck, now I do understand Fox is running this, okay? Nowhere else, buried. How many weeks have they posted the pictures while they're doing the reports of Trump and Epstein, right? Okay. How many weeks have they posted the video of Trump and Epstein at a pinup model, a calendar pinup model party. How many times? Okay. Nothing on anyone else, very little, but Trump. Okay. So I was just thinking this morning, Hillary Clinton donor Ed Buck arrested after another male overdose. Okay. Democrat donor and Hillary friend Ed Buck was finally arrested Tuesday night after the third man overdosed in his apartment. Okay. So this guy's been a prominent figure in Democrat. The prominent Democrat donor and LGBTQ political activist Ed Buck was arrested Tuesday, charged with operating a drug house and providing methamphetamines to a 37-year-old man who overdosed last week. This would be, okay, this would actually be the top story anywhere else if it was Donald J. Trump. So that's what I wanted to open up with. That would be, because I always, you know, I bring you here, I show you the taglines at 4 a.m. and we'll get into that in just a second. What somebody said at 4 a.m. in the morning, what somebody said at 5 a.m. right out of the box, but this was not it. So that's our opening story. Now let's get to something else interesting before we get to, here is, all right, just go to number 5 quickly. Number 5, show it over my shoulder there. This is the look on Nadler's face most of the day yesterday. Most of the day, this is Jerry Nadler, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. This is the look on this clown. This is his clown face look all day long. Like, oh my God. And I loved it because yesterday, you just can't get enough of Congressman Doug Collins, Congressman Doug Collins, going after point of order. So we'll go over that in a minute. But give me number 7. Okay. Now, this is the governor. All right. This is the governor, Brian Kemp of Georgia. All right. And you can apply. Now, Johnny Isakson, the Georgia U.S. Senator, has retired as of December 31st. He will not finish his term. So Governor Brian Kemp has an appointment he can make, okay? He has an appointment. He will appoint the senator. Now, that appointment will have to run and be able to win in November, okay? But they will be the senator between December 31st and the following December 31st, but they will have to run for election. So this is on the New York Times. Okay, let me put this up here really quick. We'll go through this quick. This is Athens Banner Herald online. Georgia governor asks citizens to apply online for Senate. Okay, this is KTAR News. Georgia governor asks citizens to apply online for U.S. Senate, and this is on the New York Times. Just a couple of them, and I'll get away from it. New York Times, Georgia governor is on the hey, maybe the New York Times has this correct. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, coming fresh off their Kavanaugh debacle. Georgia governor asks citizens to apply online for U.S. Senate. Who wants to be a senator? Georgia Governor Brian Kemp is asking Georgians who think they have what it takes to apply online. And then with one more, it's all over. It's national. This thing's in San Francisco, everywhere. This is 11 Alive. Want to be the U.S. Senator? Governor Kemp accepts applications from Isakson's seat. So this is very interesting, okay? The governor of Georgia accepting applications. I love this. If you would like to be the next senator. So all too many times, we get who's in line next. So let's go to number 1. This is on the website. This is exactly what's on the website. Number 1, and I know, DJ, you said it's going to cover me up. But this is from Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia. Appointments. Now, the governor gets to make a lot of appointments, the insurance commission, the board of education, whatever. He gets to make all kinds of appointments. But this is right on the website from the Governor Brian P. Kemp, Georgia, to apply for the gubernatorial appointment to the U.S. Senate following Johnny Isakson's retirement effective December 31st, 2019, for the remainder of his unexpired term. Follow these instructions. Now go to number 2. We took a quick shot of the instructions right there. There you go. Okay, you made that so big I can't read the top of it. So 2019. There you go. Okay, it's me. It's me because I have my, don't move it around. You're good. I have my video box in the way. Actually, that's me. So leave it where it's at. It looks real good there. But anyhow, right there on the screen, right on the website, is to apply for the gubernatorial appointment of U.S. Senate following Johnny Isakson's retirement. Number 1, upload, put your resume. You can go right there. You can go down. You're going to upload your resume. All right. Put a cover letter together, upload it. Complete the web form below with your name, address, and contact information. Check the boxes below to certify you're eligible, okay? And submit your application. It's that simple. You can be the next senator from the state of Georgia. I'm going to apply today. I'm telling you, right? The show's done. I'm typing it right up why I think I could go up there and Lord, I ought to put a list. I'm going to apply. You should apply too. I'm serious. We should apply for this. Okay, so now that you can apply to be the governor, the next governor of the state of Georgia. We've got that taken care of. I mean, next senator, sorry, of the state of Georgia. I love it. The media is going nuts because you know what? Every time, okay, let me say this. I don't know what Governor Kemp will do in Georgia. I don't know what he will do. But I find this interesting. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I find this interesting because all too many times, especially in Georgia, I don't know your state. It's really frustrating to the people out here on how we get our appointments. So if judges don't retire in Georgia at a time when it's time for election. They retire in the middle of a term so the governor can appoint somebody and they can be the incumbent. We see that all the time, all right? But not with Governor Kemp. So the long list of people that think they're in line, every time this happens, the list of people that think they're next for the job may not be this time. This could be interesting what the governor does. So you yourself can be a senator today, okay? Now, last night, and let me say this, stay in Georgia just a minute, number 8. Number 8, this is Georgia Speaker of the House, David Ralston, and the speaker, and he's the representative, okay? He's the representative of the 7th District of Georgia 7th District, David Ralston. And last night, he does this every 2 years when he plans to run again. He has a big event and gets up in Fannin County where he lives and announces he's seeking re-election for the representative of the 7th District in Georgia. He did that last night, so he will be running again. And he is currently the Georgia House Speaker, David Ralston. So that's a little on the Georgia note. We'll take a brief break. We're going to come back, talk about Corey Lewandowski right after these messages.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, and we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. There's the phone number and the social media way you can follow the show, and our email address. I had to run in and get some breakfast pizza. I don't know how you are, but we had a pizza here last night, and I enjoy breakfast pizza. 68 degrees in LJ, Georgia, 820. This morning. Okay, so yesterday we have a lot going on. Yesterday, let's see, the Corey Lewandowski show. Now CNN let it go. They didn't do it for the first hour. MSNBC went nuts over it. Let's go over a couple things we're going to go over on this, because I'm going to pull up another video here in just a minute. And what I want to do is I want to go through the picture show of both of the networks. Trump campaign, the Trump campaign released, okay, the Trump campaign released a video yesterday about Joe Biden. And let's see here, just a second. I have it here. I'm going to get a couple of them here. We're going to go over polling, all right? But I want to go over how they framed it, and I'm getting to it right now. I thought I had it up here. We're going to go over Iran, NRA. Okay, number 14, all right? And this is from the Daily Caller. MSNBC clipped it. Okay. Trump campaign releases video hammering, this is number 14. Trump campaign releases video hammering Biden's mental fitness. Okay. Biden's mental fitness. They did not hammer Biden's mental fitness. They just played all the things that Democrat pundits said. So USA Today, number 13, all right? Number 13, Donald Trump's reelection campaign goes after Biden's gaffes in new video. Now, do you recall in the, early on in Trump's presidency, and they still do, where, was it Ronnie Jackson, the president's physician, that gave a glowing report and a health report for the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump? Remember all the daily cognitive function? I mean, they were analyzing, they were bringing, remember when they were bringing in, okay? Do you remember CNN, MSNBC, Rachel Maddow at night, all of them, every single one, bringing in people around the big round table? Now, did you just notice when the president said this, he slurred that last syllable? Now, in my practice, that's something that I would document. What the hell? Remember when the president got these two words backwards? He, transposed. You remember when he transposed those numbers? They did. Remember, and the reason I say this is they're attacking the Trump campaign, and we're going to play the video. Okay? Now, Donald Trump has been under a microscope, okay? Is it the 25th Amendment? I think it's time to invoke the 25th. Just the other day, he stood in that stage and he said, boom, I think it's time. Well, we've heard rumors within the White House, undocumented, unsubstantiated. We cannot confirm, but people have told us that they think they're talking about invoking the 25th Amendment on the President of the United States. I think that's the right one. So I know I'm going over the top, but I just want to remind you all the roundtables they have done about the president Donald J. Trump being fit, not being fit, according to them, to be president based on his cognitive functions. Remember? So Donald Trump re-election campaign goes after Joe Biden videos. Now, why write that? So let's see what else I have here. Let's see if I have anything else. And I don't think I do. So let's do this. Let's play. DJ, let's go to the one. Let's see which one I have here. Wait a minute. Let's see. I want the one from USA Today, that Twitter video that says Donald Trump re-election campaign. I want that one, okay? So let's go with that video and play that for the folks at home. And this is the campaign video that they put out.
And I just put out a statement, and he's a great man, by the way, great talent, a great, brilliant man, Brett Kavanaugh. And I just put out a statement on social media that said, I don't think they'll do it, but they should, for the good of the nation. I call for the resignation of everybody at the New York Times involved. in the Kavanaugh smear stone.
That's not the right video. That's not right. That's not the right video. Go to USA Today. I sent that to you. I want the Twitter video. The Twitter. USA Today, not the top one. You got the top one. Roll down through there. Scroll down. And where is the, did they take it out? There it is. The Brad Pascal video. Go down through there. It's a Twitter video. So just, I'm going to keep talking about it. Go down and get that Twitter video and install that one. I'm sorry, it's not the top one if I wasn't clear. Sorry about that. Go down and get that one and go ahead and roll it as soon as you're ready. Okay? Make sure we're on the same page, all right? Just whenever you get that. So what we're talking about is, I put it up a minute ago, is they would remember you remember every day we have to hear about, Trump's cognitive functions. All right. And if they would treat, and this is like, if they would treat Joe Biden the same way they did Donald Trump, they would not. All right, they would blow that. We ready with that video? The Twitter video out of that story? Because I want you to just go with that the very second you got that ready. Okay? In fact, I really don't want to back up from this story until we get that. I don't want to go anywhere else until we get that video.
Directly, quote, "You don't have to do this, Joe. You really don't."
That is not a joke. That is a natural fact.
I think Biden looked unsteady at many points.
Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone.
He's not the most polished speaker anymore.
The president my friend from Vermont thinks that.
Watching his long, winding answers that don't really make sense in recent debates has also raised the question as to whether that has gotten worse and whether he is up for this.
The fact is that the bills that the future president here.
There's a lot of people who are concerned about Joe Biden's ability to carry the ball all the way across the end line without fumbling.
Go to Joe 30330.
He looked kind of unsteady and almost deer in the headlights.
So what are we doing? What's going on right now?
He's not that good at this. I mean, he's clearly not that strong a candidate, thinking on his feet.
Anyway, my time's up. I'm sorry.
I think there are some concerns, and they've been expressed by Democrats themselves.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Over whether Joe Biden is equipped to withstand a very grueling campaign.
We choose truth over facts.
Joe Biden was really shaky, both because he was stumbling through his answers.
I'm the vice president of the United States.
And also because the substance of those answers hasn't really gotten better.
Those details are irrelevant.
I think we're going to see growing questions, wondering if he has the mental and physical stamina to get through this campaign.
I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And what a neat town.
Obama warned Biden's aides to make sure Biden didn't embarrass himself.
Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated.
Real conversation that is happening among Democrats. Has he lost a step? Is he too shaky?
I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts.
There are definitely moments where you listen to Joe Biden and you just wonder.
Facts are not relevant. The details are not relevant. Now they're upset that Trump's campaign, Brad Pascal is at his campaign, has capitalized and put this together. But he put Biden's words together. He put Democrat, not Republican. You understand? There's no Sean Hannity in here. There's no Rush Limbaugh. There's no Mark Levin clips. There's no Tucker Carlson. There's no Fox clips at all in here, not one Fox clip. They're all MSNBC. They're all Democrat talking heads. They're all Biden's opponents, but they're going nuts. Remember, if this was the president of the United States. So here's what I want to do now. Now let's go through some polling numbers, okay? Let's go through polling numbers because MSNBC has new polling numbers out this morning. CNN ran the polling numbers earlier today, right out of the box. They wanted everybody to know. Yes, the president is, they can't take it, folks. The president of the United States went through California, of all places, and raked up, what, $15 million. They can't take it. So let's just go through some polling numbers. Number 20. Okay. Now, the 2020, these are polling numbers currently, NBC, Wall Street Journal. Biden is at, let's see, since, wow, up 5. He's at 31%. He still leads. So you watch that last commercial, and remember, I told you this earlier in the week. They do not have a candidate. They know it. They know it. They're working daily. That's why New York Times threw the Kavanaugh feces out. They're not going to stop. They do not have a candidate. You just watched. I'm going to tell you something. If you think Joe blundered and stumbled and bumbled with his colleagues left and right of him that were trying not to just, throw a body blow on him and finish him off, that would be the Democrat stage in front of Democrat hashtag deep state corrupt corporate media asking the questions. Wait till he gets side by side with Donald Trump and he starts babbling. And you have to look and say, okay, this guy's 76, this guy's 74. Trump's got it together. Every once in a while, like your host here, pronunciation, slur, transpose. Somebody will say, did you hear? You just said what? I said, I didn't hear. I don't remember saying that. Whatever, right? Biden will get on the stage with Trump, and Trump will just throttle the boy, and he'll be bumbling and stumbling, and it won't be, anyhow. So Joe's up 31, right? Elizabeth Warren 25. Sanders is down to 14. Buttigieg is at 7. Kamala Harris is at 5. And Andrew Yang is at 4. Okay. So that's number 20. Now, let's go to 21. This is what they want you to believe today. 21. Joe Biden these are white voters, white and black. It's real simple, white and black. It's hilarious. Joe's got 27% of the white vote, 49% of the black vote. Really? Elizabeth Warren has 28% of the white vote, according to this poll, and 13% of the black vote. Creeping up on Joe, creeping. Bernie Sanders is 5% of the black, and the woman that is pretending to be black or African American can't break over the 10%, and 5% with white. Buttigieg, 8% with what I would say should be identified as white, gay, LGBTQ community voters, 8%, 3% black. So that's another polling data. I want to go to one more before we talk about them. Let's go to number 22. Put that one up. Number 22. Among moderate conservatives. Well, first of all, there's no such. Now, this is Democrats. These are Democrats polled. There's no such thing as moderate conservative Democrats. There's no such thing. So how they're identifying this. But the moderate conservative Democrats, Biden's at 42, Warren's at 15, Sanders, and then Buttigieg. And let's go to one more here. Another one, number 23. Hello, would you like to take this poll? Do you identify yourself as a moderate, conservative, liberal, progressive, LGBTQ? What is your pronoun, right? So number 23. I don't know how they ask these questions because in define people when, they should be asking what, I wonder if they do. I wonder if Democrat pollsters call and ask you to identify your pronoun first. I really do. So anyhow, among liberal Democrats, Warren is up to 36%. Joe Biden, 19. Bernie Sanders, 19. Harris, 7. Buttigieg, 6. And here's the other one, number 24. The over 65 crowd, number 24. Biden's at 46. If you're 65 years and older and you are a Democrat, they are telling you 46% are supporting Joe Biden, 25% Warren, and 7% Buttigieg. Okay. So one more, number 25. Let's go through this. They've broken it down into numbers here. 2020 Democrat nominee, voters 18 to 34. Okay. Now, I don't know that this poll is accurate because a lot of these 18 to 34-year-old Democrats may be living in mom and dad's basement, and they may have to run all the way upstairs to answer the phone, and they're busy playing video games. I know that was not very nice of me. Voters 18 to 34. Now, Bernie's got the lead there, 33. If they can get out of their little pot-smoking cafes, on the correct day to vote for him, he has the 33%. Warren goes to 25. Yang. Now, Biden drops down to 10% with those voters. Interesting. Okay, so that is the breakdown they're giving you. Now, here's one more. They showed all these. Number 26. Okay, number 26 is the 2020 Democrat nomination. Want to see large-scale change. We want major change. I mean, we want you to go in there. We want you to tear down Wall Street. We want you to tear down everything. We want you to give all of us health care. Now, the one thing, and I don't want to get too deep into this, the nationalized health care, Medicare for all, the bottom line is you're going to get a card, okay? And if you feel you got a little pain in your back this morning, it's a little stiff, and your ass is too lazy to stretch, I'm sorry. I know I can do without that, right? You can run down and set your ass in a doctor's office, okay? And you can go in and say, I feel a little pain in my back. Did you take any Tylenol? No, I was wanting to see you first. Take 2 Tylenol. Got it, doc. I got a cold. I'm sniveling. Okay, did you go by the pharmacy, pick something up? No, doc, I was waiting to hear from you first. So you're going to start seeing these massive waiting rooms of everybody and their brother that has a hangnail that wants to go to the doc. And it's not going to be that bad, okay? It's not going to. And then maybe they put a three time a month limit. I've been here 3 times. Do you validate? Boom. Punch my card. It's like getting a free sandwich. All I'm getting to is if you get nationalized health care, okay, I get it. Insurance companies, Elizabeth Warren going around talking about how many billions of dollars they make, all the above. But there's this window of health care that you may think you're satisfied with. But it's going to be this window over here where you need, oh, by the way, you actually do have something wrong with you, okay? I'm going to schedule you in. Okay, it's September. I'm going to get you in about May for an MRI and get you back in here in June. Why can't I go over now? Oh, no. I mean, you got past, a Z-Pack for, you got past this and that for the flu. No, this. Oh, I think you have some sort of cancer. Now I'm going to get you in to a cancer specialist in about 4 months. But I thought you said, doc, in 4 months it was going to grow to the, I know, but I'm doing all I can. Anyhow, getting past that, you will find out. So Elizabeth Warren will not answer. She will not answer. Will there be a middle class tax increase to pay the medical bills? So if you want large-scale change, you want Elizabeth Warren, number 32, Joe Biden, 21, Bernie. And there's one more here. if you want small change, number 27. You're a Democrat and you're a voter, and you don't want anybody to go in there and just blow things up. Just chill a little bit. Put a couple things back in place, put some regulations back in place. EPA, don't take the EPA standards off those cars in California. They're freaking out. We'll talk about that in a minute. If you want small change, at number 27, you'll go with Joe Biden. Just cruise it through. Number 43, Elizabeth Warren, 17. Here's my little prediction. Okay, will Joe, obviously when Iowa hits, and obviously when they start in New Hampshire and then they get to South Carolina, we'll see who is going to emerge after all these polls. We're going to see all of the Biden stumbling, bumbling, and his cognitive functions. He's out of it. He's gone. We will see who emerges as the front runner. But if Joe Biden gets the nomination, the game plan is to pick a vice presidential candidate. And I'm not for sure he won't do that early on. Pick a vice presidential candidate to run with him. So when he gets in there, he will serve 2 years and then turn it over to the vice presidential candidate that will then run the next time if he can get elected and have they're trying to get 3 Democrats in one. I'm your host, BKP. Going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little more about this right here. We want to get into Corey Lewandowski yesterday, talk about Iran, and check some things out. It's funny as can be. Oh, let's go with number 4. I forgot to put this up earlier. We're going to go with Hillary and Ed Buck. His is he queer? I think he's, I don't know, gender queer or queer gender or whatever the hell they are. I don't know what his pronoun is. And then give me number 49. Okay. 49. Did you see this guy yesterday? I mean, all day long. Congressman Doug Collins. I mean, get the popcorn out. All right. Let's take a brief break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
8 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Right there on the screen is how you can get in touch with us and follow us on social media. Now, yesterday, I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to do it about probably going to do it about 9:20 because I want to go through some things. The Daily Caller did a great job chopping up some of yesterday's. Oh, it was a joke. Absolute joke. Give me number 49. This is Doug Collins, Republican Congressman, 9th District of Georgia. Get the popcorn, he said. Get the popcorn out. He is the Republican ranking member on the Judiciary Committee, House Judiciary Committee. What a show. What an absolute show. Let me go through first number 34. Okay. Number 34, Cokie Roberts. I don't know many of you out there. How many of you out there remember Cokie Roberts? Legendary journalist, dies at 75 of complications from breast cancer. Cokie Roberts. Okay. Now, let me see. I had the other one I want to put up here. She died. Was it yesterday that the word came out that she died. And then the President of the United States put out a statement, and I thought I sent that to you. Maybe I did not, but they're going nuts. Yeah, number 36. Pretty sure it's 36. The President of the United States said, I never met her. She never treated me nicely. She did. But I would like to wish her family well. She was a professional, and I respect professionals. Oh, the media has gone nuts because I never met her. She never treated me nicely. Now, it seems like it was only about a month ago that she was on one of the morning shows, maybe ABC. That's who she was affiliated with for years. And she was not complimentary to the President of the United States at all. I watched her, and I actually said, wow, I didn't realize, Cokie Roberts made a comeback there and was one of the roundtable talking heads. So they are going nuts over what President Trump tweeted out. Now, let me just say this before I finish. Now, I'm not going to say anything derogatory and ugly about this lady in no way whatsoever. I had it here just a second ago. It won't be hard. Number 6, this is how I remember her. Now, I first met. I remember Cokie Roberts when David Brinkley. Do you remember This Week with David Brinkley? Now, I understand people wonder all the time, how long have I been keeping up with the media and listening? But who's the guy on CNN? Jim Acosta, right? The jackass, the total jackass, Jim Acosta, right? Well, his mentor here, or who he tried, is it emulate or whatever? Sam Donaldson with the bad toupee. Oh my God. Remember Sam Donaldson? I mean, he was terrible. I mean, I really started when you watch this show, I tell you, if you're new to the show, I study the media, okay? And strangely enough, as very young, on Sunday, I watched all the shows. Now, back then, we didn't have CNN and, MSNBC, but I did watch Meet the Press, okay? I did Tim Russert, right? Meet the Press. Face the Nation. Bob Schieffer, remember years ago, that was his name. But I remember David Brinkley, okay, very well on This Week with David Brinkley on ABC. And there's George Will and Cokie Roberts. So this is when I really remember Cokie Roberts on a weekly basis on ABC with David Brinkley every week. So we'll leave that alone there. Enough said. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's throw this number 4 up. That would be Hillary and the LGBTQ Democrat donor that has been arrested and has a little bit of a problem with guys coming by the house and him injecting them with methamphetamines. But Hillary and the Dems just love the guy, and there's nothing to be said here. All right, so let's get into... So yesterday, the President of the United States is watching the show. Well, at least I think he is, right? And I explained this yesterday. And the media made a big deal of Elizabeth Warren wandering through a park with 20,000 people. Now, yesterday morning, MSNBC, Minka Brzezinski, they were all just electrified, excited to tell you that Warren rivaled Trump's New Hampshire, I sound like Joe Biden, rivaled Trump's New Mexico rally with 20,000 people, when all Warren did was walk through a park with 20,000 people in it. So I told you that yesterday. We went through the New Mexico rally. I showed you some pictures of the New Mexico rally, and we talked about people have to drive there. They have to make plans for a Trump rally. They packed the place. There's no more room. Thousands stand outside. People wait in line for 48 hours. The enthusiasm is through the roof for a President Donald Trump campaign rally. And I told you yesterday that this lady's in New York City. I mean, these people are in the park. It's her audience to begin with. So the president of the United States, let's look at that first. I think it's number 9. Okay. Yeah. All right. Number 9. Trump dismisses Warren's NYC rally. Crowd size. Said anybody can do that. And you can. I mean, if they're on the stage doing Shakespeare in the Park, very possible this afternoon, okay? So there you go. He dismissed it. And this is what the president wrote, and this is how I know he was watching the show yesterday. Number 11. Give me number 11. Trump on Warren's New York City crowd size, rally crowd. Certainly. If I went to Manhattan, if I went there, number 1, she didn't have 20,000 people. She didn't, number 1. And number 2, I think anybody would get a crowd there. I think you have a good crowd. I think you have a good crowd there. If you don't even go there, just say you're going and how many people are in the park. Boom. I mean, I told you that yesterday. Exactly what I said. And number 12, let's go to number 12. Anybody that can't get people standing in the middle of Manhattan in the most densely populated area of the country, anybody can do that. I think more Democrats should do it. I get these crowds in areas that nobody's ever seen crowds before. Pretty amazing. Now, I don't know how that sounds and come across, but I told you that the other day. I've explained that. When right here in Pennsylvania, where I'm at, when President Trump went out in middle Pennsylvania and put 25,000 people that, yes, probably had to drive an hour to get to, okay? He goes in these areas and he's energizing. They say he's energizing the base, but what he's doing is he's really energizing rural America, and that vote is growing. So anyhow, that is just something I want to get to this morning. Now, gun control. All right. Let's go with that just a second. Yesterday on the floor. Okay, let's change subjects. The crowd size, I wanted to do that because I know where that park is in New York City. And 20,000 people are going to walk through that park today, and they hear a PA system with a woman yelling at them, and they stop and they say, let's see what she's talking about. It's that simple. 20,000 people go through the park today, 20,000 tomorrow. And, they slowed down on their rollerblading. Do they still do that in the park? I don't know. And they stopped to listen to this white woman yell at them. All right. Now, before we get into this, what did I tell you yesterday? And what have I been telling you? What have I told you a couple times? Let me make sure I get it correctly here. Do not get upset with this guy. And I'm going to say it like this. I don't get upset with somebody telling the truth. Now, I might not like the content. I might not like the subject. But if I feel they told the truth, you told the truth. I'm not going to get mad at you for it. We're going to disagree. So number 18, okay? Now, Democrats' nerves are shot because they're going to play this over and over. If you think Biden has a nice little clip with him bumbling and fumbling and stumbling, no, get ready for, hell yeah, we're going to come get your AR-15s and your AK-47s. Hell yeah, we are. So number 18 this morning, Axios says the biggest line of the debate so far, okay? Buttigieg, all right, Buttigieg and the rest of the Democrats, let's say the whole list, they're a nervous wreck because they have an agreement. and in their Democrat corruption campaign agreement, or in general, okay, to be a Democrat, you must not go out there and say, we're going to take the gun. We have to be careful with that's the fine line. We always start out, Democrats, we always start out with why we believe in the Second Amendment. We support the Second Amendment. Why we're not here to take your guns. That is a Republican talking point. That is a scare tactic. They just want to scare you. Why, my dad, Amy Klobuchar and all of my dad was a hunter. He was a hunter. Why, he would go hunting with my brothers, and we would stay home, the women folk, and we would cook up the deer meat, or we would get the turkey ready on Thanksgiving when Dad went out and shot the head off of the gobbler down the street. What, you know, I'm serious. I'm not joking around, right? That's what they start out with. I'm Second Amendment too. They start out, I have a gun too. Okay. But they have an agreement. Nobody tell the truth that we actually, when we get a chance, they talk about Nazis. They talk about Nazi journey. Look at every time a dictator has taken the guns from their people under the guise of the government will protect you. Why don't you go look at that history? So the biggest line of the debate so far is the truth that Francis Beto O'Rourke told, number 19, the biggest line of the debate so far. And their nerves are shot because he told the truth. And that soundbite clip has been captured to the point. Now, yesterday, Democrats are having a hard time selling their gun discussion. Now, here is Pennsylvania Senator, number 48, Bob Casey Jr., number 48, Bob Casey Jr. Dozens of Senate Democrats call for action on guns. So they're on the floor yesterday calling for action. And here is Chuck, as what does Rush call him? Chuck U. Schumer, number 47, dozens of Democrats call for action on guns. Chuck Schumer has the nice little prop there with him. 100 Americans are killed by guns every day. No, they're not. 100 Americans are killed by someone using a gun as a weapon every day. Not a gun, not by a gun. Someone using a gun for a weapon. And out of the 100, I would love for the prop to come up out of the 100 and let Chuck Schumer tell us, out of that, why don't you break it down? How many of those people killed daily are the result of a gun owner that has, maybe he's an NRA member, maybe he has his permits, maybe he has everything, okay, and has a legal firearm, versus, okay, the gang members. Let's just stop right there. That have the serial number filed off, that have illegal guns. What's the percentage there? What's the percentage? White, black? You like to do the percentages on everything else. Why, if this was a poll, they would find out how many are enthusiastic, not enthusiastic, how many want big change, little change, black, white, you name it. But why will they not break this statistic down? Because they don't want you to know the truth. If there's 100 deaths every day that are from someone using a gun, then let's see, we have mass shootings. So mass shootings wouldn't even be 0.1% of this over a year. Now, that's not that it's okay, but the lies to get red flag laws and try to take over. I have one more here I want to get to. I thought I had one with that. It was Chuck U. Schumer, right? Yeah, here it is, number 40. I love when they go to these props, number 40, okay? This guy here, I forget his name. He was a candidate for president of the United States just 3 weeks ago. And he's on the floor with his prop last night, Senator, with now is the time to act. Let's pass H.R. 8. What is H.R. 8? Why don't you go study H.R. 8 and then get back to me, okay? And then one last one here, number 39. Mitch McConnell says Congress is in a holding pattern on gun control. Well, Mitch is not going to bring anything to the floor that the president's not going to sign. That's the way it works. Everybody knows that. He's not going to bring anything to the floor. And second, the president is not going to do something extreme. That's my opinion. But they were on the floor last night trying to prove that we've got to do something on gun control. At the same time, they know Francis O'Rourke really put them in a box. Let me have this one. I want to go back just for a minute with Elizabeth Warren. Give me number 30, okay? Elizabeth Warren, after dark, she went on the presidential candidate sits down with Stephen Colbert, as she says we have to have another president because President Trump is not bad. He is terrible. He's a terrible president. But what they don't want to talk about is Elizabeth Warren will not answer how she's paying for her drastic health care plan for this country. She will not. And I will tell you, the unions, I'll tell you right now, all unions are saying, whoa, wait a minute. You're not going to put everybody in our box with health care, and we're not going to get in your box with health care. That's why Biden's going around telling the lie. Well, if you want your health care, you can keep your health care. If you like it, you can keep it. If you don't, you can get into our plan. Like your doctor, keep your doctor. If you don't, we'll get you a new doctor. All right? Now, let me just say this on health care. I think I'll do it when I get back. Elizabeth Warren, After Dark. So I just wanted to say on the gun control, don't get upset. Francis told the truth. They are coming for your guns. It's got them upset. Their nerves are shot. They got to go in the eye. Democrats have guns. Democrats have guns. Democrats actually some are members of the NRA. So I want to talk about this, and we want to get to Corey Lewandowski right after. I want to save enough time, so I want to take a short break, okay? And when we get back, we'll get into that, and we'll get into paying for this healthcare plan, this fictitious healthcare plan. Take us to break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
8 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. let me say. All right. Yesterday, Corey and Lewandowski. All right. I tried to watch this clown show, okay? And really what you should go do, and it's absolutely hilarious, is go watch the opening Doug Collins, Congressman Doug Collins. Okay, go watch that opening. And again, it's funny as can be. 9th Congressional District in Georgia, Republican Congressman Doug Collins, the House Judiciary ranking member, got the popcorn out yesterday. And I tell you what, point of order, rules, you broke the rules. Roll call vote. I tell you what, there was nothing. Now the media is playing all of the little snippets of sound bites from Corey Lewandowski that they don't like. Okay. That sounded a little arrogant. All right. And we're going to hold you in contempt. Number 49 is my favorite picture. 49. Give me 49. It's Congressman Doug Collins. Okay. This is the look Nadler had all day yesterday. Number 5, deer in the headlights. He had to leave there yesterday saying to the 100 and some, they need what, 200 and some? I mean, you're going to say, well, couldn't you pull those numbers out? No, I didn't. They need like 225 or something. How many votes do they need to actually impeach the president? They're 154 or something they have of Democrats. There's no way they're going to get to the number they need. Nadler is trying to have impeachment hearings to get the 154 off his back that actually can go campaign in very liberal areas and say, we're trying. But he thought about it yesterday. I know Gerard Nadler from New York, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, had to think yesterday, how am I going to do this? How do I get through this right here? Because it was a disaster. It was a show. Now, this is 11 minutes long, so I don't want to play all 11 minutes at once, DJ. I want to play, and when I say stop and come back to me, I want to hold that point on the YouTube video because I do want to continue to play it, but not all at one time. So when I give you the high sign, come back to me on the video. But the Daily Caller did an amazing job clipping some of the most ridiculous moments together yesterday. Let's start that video when you're ready there. That YouTube video.
I recognize that the privilege is not mine, but I've been asked by the White House to, Congressman, I'd be happy to answer your question, or you can just have a conversation by yourself. But if you'd like to ask me a question, I'll be happy to answer.
I'm going to continue. The reason is
well, then don't ask me a question if you don't want to hear my answer.
My time. This is a House Judiciary, not a House party.
So if you ask me a question, give me the opportunity to answer your question.
The very campaign the special counsel is investigating. I'd like my time restored, please, of his interruption. He called you in to do his dirty work in secret because he knew it was wrong. Well, we will expose the truth. The president cannot hide behind you any longer. And you should be here to be telling the truth, because the truth will set you free and the American people. I yield back.
The time of the gentlelady has expired. The witness may answer the question.
I don't believe there was a question, Congressman.
Very well.
Yes, there was.
Could you repeat the question? I didn't hear it.
I'll be happy to repeat the question.
It's just a rant.
Can't repeat the question.
I'll be happy to repeat the question.
Gentlelady's time has expired. The gentleman from...
Did you know the Attorney General had recused?
I will begin by recognizing myself for 5 minutes. Mr. Lewandowski, is it correct that as reported in the Mueller report on June 19, 2017, you met alone in the Oval Office with the President? I said...
Is there a book and page number you can reference me to, please? I don't have a copy of the report in front of me.
Volume 2, page 90. But I simply ask you, is it correct that as reported in the Mueller report on June 19th, 2017, you met alone in the Oval Office with the President?
Could you read the exact language of the report, sir? I don't have it available to me.
I don't think I need to do that, and I have limited time. Did you meet alone with the president on that date?
Congressman, I'd like you to refresh my memory by providing a copy of the report so I can follow along.
You don't have a copy with you?
I don't have a copy of the report, Congressman.
Clock will
Mr.
stop.
Chairman, I request that the clock be stopped while this charade is sorted out.
I'm sorry, Congressman, what page was it?
The clock should have been stopped and should remain stopped. Page 90, volume 2.
Okay, and which paragraph, sir?
I don't have it in front of me.
I'd like a reference, sir, so I can follow along on what you're asking.
Do you not have an independent recollection of whether you met with the president on that date?
Congressman, I'm just trying to find in the Mueller report where it states that.
Well, you have it in front of you. I gave you the page number.
Okay, where on page 90 is it, sir?
Mr. Chairman, you got to start the clock.
No, I don't have to start the clock when he's filibustering. Bottom of page 90.
Well, filibustering is a different issue. That's across the hall in the Senate. This is actual questions being done now.
Mr. Chairman, point of parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chairman.
That's not
the gentleman will state his point of parliamentary inquiry.
Mr. Chairman, is it appropriate for a witness to refuse to answer a question and instead demand that we reference and point him to the... I'd ask that Mueller report be closed and the witness be directed to answer the question.
No, well, the answer is not appropriate, but it's on the bottom 2 lines of that page.
Now it can start. The clock can start now. There's a question.
Point of order. When will the clock start, Mr. Chairman?
Once the question's asked, Mr. Chairman, the clock should start.
Right under overview, 2nd line.
Parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chairman.
The gentleman, the witness.
Point of order.
The witness has the time and will answer.
Point of order is
a question. The witness
will answer
the
overrides
question.
that. A point of order overrides that, Mr. Chairman, and you know that.
The gentleman will state his point of order.
Point of order is once the question has been asked and referenced properly to the witness to answer the question, the clock should start. It cannot be held while you and your counsel go over notes.
The gentleman is correct. The clock will start. And the witness will answer the question without further delay.
Yes, I see that in the report.
Thank you. Did he ever discuss with you any concerns that he may have committed a criminal offense?
The White House has directed not to disclose the substance of any discussions with the president or his advisors to protect executive branch confidentiality.
Right,
I recognize this is not my privilege.
Mr. Chairman, I make a point of order. Pursuant to Clause 2J, 2A of Rule 111, that the gentleman is out of order. He has exceeded the time limit under the 5-minute rule.
I will enforce the time limit under the 5-minute rule.
I challenge the ruling. I challenge the ruling of the chair.
The ruling of the chair is challenged. All those in favor of overriding the rule of the chair will say aye. Opposed, no? No.
Roll call.
Those have it. Roll call is asked. The clerk will call. Where's the clerk?
No, we can make this a lot easier, Chair. We can. I mean, this.
The clerk will call the roll.
Yes. Mr. Nadler?
All right, try to hold that spot right there. I tell you what, try to hold that spot. I want to come right back to that spot. Congressman Collins, point of order, roll call, messed him up. Nadler, head is spinning, okay? He doesn't know what to do. Dave Cicilline, the jackass congressman from Rhode Island. I mean, this Nadler's all day like, and Collins, point order, roll call. Give me Doug. I'm sorry to call him Doug. I got to go with it. Give me number 49. You got to do it. All right. Let's give me. I'm sorry, folks. All right, let's go back to the video right there. I'm telling you, this is great. Daily Caller did a great job of chopping this and putting it into 10 minutes. Let's do a couple more minutes because this guy, Sheila Jackson Lee, I didn't hear a question. I just heard rambling,
Question is, will the ruling of the chair be overruled? My vote is no.
Mr. Nadler votes no. Ms. Lofgren? Ms. Jackson Lee? Ms. Jackson Lee votes no. Mr.
I can't wait till we can try real communism here.
All right, you got to get through those commercials. Get through that commercial and bring me back, okay? I get through that as soon as can you get.
Mr. Chairman, there are 13 ayes and 19 noes.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, point of order. Mr. Chairman, since the chairman has refused.
Gentleman is not recognized.
I will be.
The point of order is sustained.
Mr. Chairman.
I am very troubled that the White House counsel sitting behind you are preventing you from answering these very basic questions that go to the heart of the president's conduct we are investigating.
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion.
Mr.
Chairman, I have a motion.
You will wait for your motion until I finish this.
Point of order, then.
Not only
point of order has got to be recognized.
Not in the middle.
Yes, it does. The motion is to, since the chairman is not following the House rules, I move to adjourn.
Motion is to adjourn. A motion.
Point of parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chairman.
Motion to adjourn.
Point of parliamentary. If the Republicans on this committee are successful in this motion to adjourn, does that mean there will be no hearing and the American people will not hear from Mr. Lewandowski about his efforts to obstruct justice?
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
That's what I want.
It also could read, they could read the 3 times the previous already done it.
I have a point of parliamentary inquiry. The motion is not debatable. As many as are in favor of the motion to adjourn.
I have a motion of parliamentary inquiry.
As many are in favor.
So Mr. Cicilline gets recognized for his inquiry, but I don't get recognized for...
Debatable. As many as are in favor of the motion to adjourn say aye. Opposed, no? No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. Roll call is requested. The question is on the motion to adjourn. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Nadler?
No.
Mr. Nadler votes no. Ms. Lofgren? Ms. Jackson-Lee? Ms. Jackson-Lee votes no. Mr. Cohen? Mr. Chairman, there are 12 ayes and 19 noes.
The motion to adjourn is not adopted. Georgia for his questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This past few minutes was totally avoidable and also very frustrating in the sense that it is also now raised from our perspective the question of the privileges of the rules of the House, which could be discussed on the floor and probably will be, and possibly just the blatant running over of House rules. My concern is ethics violations as well. This has got to be run in a different way. It's okay to try and get your stuff out. It's okay to be frustrated, but it's also not okay to overrun House rules. The 5-minute rule is a House rule. It's not a committee rule, and it's not for interpretation by the chairman, whatever he feels like. It wouldn't be if I was the chairman or you're the chairman. That's not debatable. And you may not have got your last question in, but we've already discussed, and we're going to have a lot more discussion here in a little while on staff questioning, but there's plenty of time to get that last little question that you didn't get asked to somebody else. But is it worth breaking the House rules? And I know some in the audience don't care and some of the majority don't care. But at the end of the day, you're accusing a president of very high issues that we got to look at. You're accusing him and dragging it through in this committee for 8 months. We're doing this. So I think following procedures is something that you actually have to look at, because your idea is not really.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. The time has expired.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Lewandowski, you are about like a fish being cleaned with a spoon. It's very.
All right, hold that there, because I would like to finish it. Hank Johnson. Point of order, point of order. I tell you, that is a comedy show that you just don't want to miss. You got to give me 49. You got to do that. Yesterday, this is Congressman Doug Collins looking. I'm sorry, man. I know you're like, could you move on with this? But I do not know how you move on and not just continue to crack up at what took place yesterday. Now, let me show you a couple things of how the Democrats are looking at it this morning. So let's go through that before we go back to the video. All right, want to hold that there. Give me number 38, okay? MSNBC number 38. Democrats struggle to get answers from Lewandowski. They struggled yesterday. They are a mess. It's a circus. And they're afraid the American people are going to see this. Number 37, put 37 up. There you go again. There's a picture of Lewandowski and Cicilline from Rhode Island. Cicilline is a Democrat. Total, complete jackass, okay? Now, you got to remember yesterday, this hearing started out, it's supposed to be about possible obstruction and misuse of presidential power, okay? Corey Lewandowski, former campaign manager for the Trump campaign, all right? Let me go to another one here. We're going to get to our end of the day stuff that we have to get to in just a second. Give me another one, number 29. 29. Okay. Corey Lewandowski performs for the president. Performs for the president, MSNBC. These are the bylines I wanted to show you. Hold on. Let me get a couple more. Hang tight. I think I have one or two more that I wanted to show you for the. All right, number 10. Democrats struggle to get answers. There's Lewandowski again. Okay, struggle to get answers. And let's go back and let's wrap. Let's play the rest of the video. We've gone this far. Let's do it, and then we'll close out. Some of the other things we got to talk about before the show's over. Let's go back and finish right where we were. Let's go ahead and finish the video.
With a spoon, it's very hard to get an answer out of you. You felt kind of squeamish, like that fish that you are trying to be right now, being scaled. You felt a little squeamish about delivering that message, correct?
No, sir.
Well, why didn't you? Why did it take you so long and you never even delivered it?
Correct. I never delivered the message.
Yeah, you chickened out.
I went on vacation.
You went on vacation. And so you put the message in the safe, in your home for safekeeping, correct? Before you went on vacation.
I took my kids to the beach, Congressman. That was more of a priority.
And President Trump was hounding you about when are you going to deliver that message, correct?
Completely inaccurate, Congressman.
Well, he asked you about it a few times, didn't he?
No, he did not.
Have you ever put any words that the president asked you to write down before in a safe? Or was this the first time you'd done that?
I believe it's my standard operating procedure when taking notes, Congressman.
So every note that you take of the president, you put in a safe? How big is that safe?
It's a big safe, Congressman. There's a lot of guns in there.
On January 2019, on the Chris Matthews show, a member of this committee was asked, do you believe the president right now has been an agent of the Russians?
That was me.
That member said, yes. Chris Matthews followed up and said, an agent like in the 1940s working for a foreign power? That individual responded, he's working on behalf of the Russians, yes.
Still believe that.
And, you know, Mr. Chairman,
The gentleman from
Arizona's got the time.
From Arizona has the time.
I'd like 10 seconds added back on. He's going to interrupt.
10 seconds in any event.
Do you believe that Vladimir Putin is sitting in his office right now in the Kremlin, laughing at what those on the other side of the aisle are doing, and believing that those on the other side of the aisle are useful idiots helping?
Objection. I have a point of order.
The lady will state her point of order.
I have a point of order. According to the rules, and the rules of this committee and the House rules, we cannot attribute derogatory names to our colleagues or motives to our colleagues. And I believe the gentleman said those on the other side of the aisle are idiots. This is a very sacred and somber responsibility. I've taken an oath of office, my good friend, just like you did. I am concerned about the Constitution just as you are, and I would not engage in any behavior that could be described as idiot. Never in my life or my colleagues have we ever discussed behaving like idiots.
I mean, actually, I didn't call anybody an idiot. I said useful idiot. Useful idiot. And secondly, I asked the witness whether he believed that as part of Vladimir Putin's strategy, Vladimir Putin was being aided by useful idiots in America.
We as a nation would be better served if elected officials like yourself concentrated your efforts to combat the true crises facing our country, as opposed to going down rabbit holes like this hearing. Instead of focusing on petty and personal politics, the committee focused on solving the challenges of this generation. Imagine how many people we could help, or how many lives we could save.
All right, folks, Daily Caller, you did a great job putting that together. Sorry, I just wanted to go through the whole thing because many of you did not get to watch the hearings, and you're still wondering what they're about. And you're like, are you going to tell us what they're about? Oh, okay, so Don't have time. That's just that. They're not about anything. The hearings are set up to continue to run a narrative about the biggest coup attempt in the United States history by the FBI, Comey, Peter Strzok, McCabe, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, Fusion GPS, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. The list goes on. The hearings are about nothing whatsoever. So Corey Lewandowski takes the time yesterday to launch a website. So he's busy trying to spin Nadler's head off. And there's number 3. Number 3, that is the website, the face of, I think Corey would be fantastic, President Trump. President Trump said Corey Lewandowski will be a fantastic senator, great for New Hampshire and great for America. Add your support for Corey and to run for U.S. Senate. That was launched yesterday. And against Jeanine Shaheen. That's why Democrats are messed up. They may lose a Senate seat in New Hampshire. Lewandowski leads New Hampshire GOP Senate primary field. This was on September 11th. He is the leader in the field. Lewandowski, the president's first campaign manager in 2016, who helped him navigate a crowded GOP primary, captured 23% support and a hypothetical primary race. So right now, Lewandowski's polling very well in New Hampshire. The Hill sent out this morning or yesterday morning, Lewandowski launches campaign-style website during Capitol Hill hearing. We just showed you that. And I have the Jeanine Shaheen is the senator. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a break. The short one. We'll be back not even 5 minutes. And we got a couple things we got to wrap up about where the president is, fundraising, some EPA stuff in California, and also some things going on with Iran. Take us a quick break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
The Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
8 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
All right, sorry, folks. Hit that sharper thing on the wheel again like you did this morning. I don't know if we just have to do it every so often because now it's grainy again. I don't know how that works, DJ, but it went grainy. The picture did. I know you hit something this morning that sharpened it. But anyhow, let's moving right along. Let's wrap up here. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. All right, so let's see. I want to wrap up some things here from yesterday, or that are going on. The president went through. Let's see. I got this here. All right, number 15. I should have put this up earlier. Republicans expect to lose vital NRA muscle in 2020 as turmoil grips the gun lobby. These are attempts, again, to there are several Republican members of Congress that are in fear of running. They don't like to run elections. They don't really like to get out and campaign and have to fight for to get back to office. And so let me go with this one, number 31. I know I'm stumbling around there, sounding like Joe Biden. That's what we'll have to remember, sounding like Joe Biden. White House targets California emission standards. All right. President Trump went to Mountain View, California yesterday, raking in the money. Number 32. While he was there, Trump's $15 million California fundraising push woos big money donors for 2020 re-election effort. The elite media, the elite Hollywood types, their heads are spinning off. Trump comes in, he says, look, we're going to roll back your EPA standards. They can't exceed federal standards. We're not going to let you do that, okay? We're not going to let you do that. And they're freaking out there in California. And while he's there, he raked in $15 million. Number 33, Trump and EPA to roll back emission standards, okay? Move is seen as an attack on California and Obama legacy as the move is made, okay? Here it is, number 35. Put up number 35. Trump and EPA to roll back emission standards, okay? To roll back emission standards. Move is seen as an attack on California and Obama legacy. There's poor Obama right there. Let me see what else I have before we close the day. We got a little time left, but all right, number 41. I want to roll this up here. Israel's election too close to call. Bibi is on the brink, as they're saying this morning. The media would love nothing more than to the media would love nothing more than to get Bibi out of there. Bibi and Trump are too close, okay? Boris Johnson in the UK, some of the other world leaders that Trump identifies with or gets along with. This one right here, Israel, oh, would they not love to get rid of Bibi? So they, no matter what the exit polling says, until they actually finish counting the votes, we're going to leave it alone and leave it up to the media, to the corrupt media. Now, here's one I want to talk about for a reason, okay? Number 46, all right? Now, according to other polls, this is number 46. This is the 2020 Democrat primary, all right? And right now, 31%, Warren 25, Sanders, Buttigieg 7, Harris 5. But they're forgetting about Bennett, O'Rourke at 1, Delaney, Gabbard, okay, Steyer, de Blasio, and Castro. Now, what I understand, I want you to go Google this. Google this yourself, all right? Look it up. I understand Steyer, Tom Steyer, has made the debate stage, the next one in October. And all the talk, there's no votes been cast. So all the talk about Biden, Warren, and Sanders, and then the gay vote Buttigieg. I know you don't like that, but I don't care. It's exactly what it is. That's his 7% of the Democrats. Always remember these are Democrats polled. Okay. There is Tom Steyer. I don't want you to look of Steyer, because when you put up, where is Nadler's picture? Do you know which one's Nadler, Gerard Nadler? Put that up, okay? Gerard Nadler is the chair of the House Judiciary Committee, okay? What did Nadler do yesterday? He started what? Impeachment proceedings, right? On the President of the United States, okay? And he started impeachment proceedings. When he started the impeachment proceedings, okay, he is what? Tom Steyer. Need to impeach. Steyer has spent millions of dollars, okay, on his attempt to try to get the president impeached. He said that he doesn't have a candidate that will actually go after the values or go for the impeachment as he wishes. So he's running for president. Just keep in mind, go back to the polling number I had to say, the other picture I had where I had polling numbers up with Steyer in it. I forget which number it was. I can get it here for you. Just a minute, okay. Where was that? It was just a second ago. Sorry, number 46. So look at number 46. All right. O'Rourke, Delaney, Gabbard, and Steyer. When Steyer goes on, all right, when Steyer goes on the stage, It will change the direction of the next debate. It will change the conversation in the next debate. They will start bringing up impeachment. Okay? They will. Same exact time. So, anyhow, let me see what I have left here to make sure. Just watch that. It's coming. It's coming. Let me make sure what I have left if I didn't run through it already. Bernie Sanders, number 44. Bernie Sanders and at number 44 and Biden battle over health care. Candidates discuss health care for union workers as UAW strikes. Now, Joe Biden says, okay, if you want to keep your health care like the UAW, you can keep your health care. Or if you want to get into, okay, the government health care plan. I have another one I was going to bring up. Let's see if I can get it. And if not, we'll go straight to finishing what I want to talk to there. Okay, so stay on that one right there concerning Biden and Sanders on health care. Let's go to the United Mine Workers. So the United Mine Workers have amazing healthcare benefits. Okay. Now I don't know what they have today, but let's just say United Mine Workers. Okay. They have eye. Okay. Everybody in the damn family gets eyeglasses once a year. They have dental, including, braces. So everybody gets a damn set of braces. Okay. They have all the medical, doctor visits, 100%, no co-pays, one thing after another. Amazing healthcare packages. All right. Now, you go into areas that there's major mines, and you will find one metropolitan area that has every friggin' doctor known to man. Has every friggin' medical, these little spots, and you're like, you will be amazed of healthcare facilities, centers, specialists, every specialist, some of the best specialists in the United States are in these areas because they refer and refer and refer because you are the little Billy and your dad's a miner and you got a card. And little Billy needs to go to the doctor. He's got the sniffle, so he may have an allergy. They take little Billy to the doctor and they refer and refer and refer. I will tell you what, they will not stop until they're sick. You're sick and find something. I say that, I don't want to say it as a joke, but the medical, care that those people get is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Go to those areas and look. Now, if you think the UAW, the UMW, the AFL-CIO, if you think these unions are going to let this Medicare for all you see, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor, right? Absolutely. But if you like your health care, you can keep it. Unions are not going to believe that. Trust me. There's a lot going on with the UAW strike. And so a lot going on with that. We'll get back into that a little later. Okay. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to get on out of here just a couple minutes early. I got something I got to do here in about 2 minutes. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. I appreciate you very much. Let's get out and we'll go back. We'll be back again tomorrow morning.